The Prime Minister approaching the end of the road out of lockdown. But with case numbers climbing rapidly even as restrictions are lifted, questions over whether he's really got this under control.
The Prime Minister let the Delta, or we can call it the Johnson variant, into the country. And let's be clear why the number of cases will surge so quickly, because he is taking all protections off in one go. That is reckless.
And high infection rates not just a problem for those who catch COVID.
If there are 100,000 infections a day, that means hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of people are going to be pinged to isolate.
But the PM has no intention of slowing down, convinced vaccines will flatten bumps in the road.
What we will be doing is moving away from self-isolation towards testing in the course of the next few weeks, and that is the prudent approach, because we will have, Mr. Speaker, vaccinated even more people.
The leader of the opposition, not the only one with concerns. A committee of senior MPs also testing the PM's plan.
How many contacts will have to isolate during that extra 28 days?
I haven't seen any data on that, and obviously it will depend on the numbers.
Over the course of that 28 days, the extra days that have been imposed, that's over 5 million people.
We've been looking at all the data and trying to strike the right balance.
I know you've said on many occasions you don't actually have the data, which is quite concerning. We're already seeing businesses unable to function, hospitality businesses having to close.
We have to make sure that we use the tools we have to, in the form of isolation, to get through this particular phase. It won't last long.
Boris Johnson's betting that he can pass through the peak of a third COVID wave in the summer months with the vaccine rollout, giving him enough political protection to press on. But it is a gamble. The link between cases, hospitalisations and deaths may be weakened, but it hasn't been completely broken, while the unfettered circulation of the virus raises the risk of new variants. And that's why Sir Keir Starmer thinks that the surging virus will force the PM into reverse. The Prime Minister taking a hands-off approach, but even as he projects confidence, how this next phase of COVID plays out, still very much up in the air. Beth Rigby, Sky News.